We at the Kinetic Man are all about action. We're all about being kinetic. And so I just want to ask you, what is the most impactful action you've taken to level up as a man, both in your home and in your business?
If I had to point to really one action of many, and I could list many, I would call it how I start and stop my day, and in the between of stopping and starting my day. So one of the things that's been really impactful to me is learning about sleep from one of the speakers that we had at a retreat, and amongst other pieces of a good evening routine is no devices. So the device for my whole family actually stays downstairs. We don't bring phones into the rooms. And I have this awesome like $7 travel alarm clock that wakes me up every morning that I can throw also, which is fun. And a big piece of kind of that evening routine in learning about the negative impacts of alcohol on sleep, which we're learning more and more about, I think, as more and more studies come out, was really impactful for me. And sleep was something that I was really weak in for a long, long time. So an action item related to that was I wanted to get better at sleep. And the way to do that was to basically stop drinking. So I really haven't drank a whole lot in the last year, probably count on one or two hands how many drinks I've had. My sleep has been incredibly impacted by that, which has ripple effects on, I mean, literally everything. Like you go listen to Huberman, go listen to some of these other guys. It affects exercise. It affects relationships. It affects how I show up at work. It affects everything. I mean, it literally affects everything. So that's sort of the end of the day. And I'm way more often than not waking up with a well-rested sleep. And I start my day with my wife. And I should say I end my day with my wife. And conversations with her really became apparent that it was really impactful for her that we start and stop our day as a team in a very simple way. Good morning, good night, hug, kiss, ask how your day's going, maybe some coffee, maybe some ice cream, late in the evening. So the day starts with a little bit of reflection and getting myself in a good headspace. And then I start almost every day with a conversation with my wife over coffee, well rested, not hungover or not foggy from having a glass or two of wine, and kind of ready to take on the day, whatever the day holds. I mean, and I'm starting that as a team with my wife. And that, again, that turns into how I show up at work, how I show up to my daughters, how I show up to my neighbors, how I show up to other men in my life, other people in my life. Yeah, those kind of simple actions have been super impactful for me.
Dude, I love it, man. That's great advice. Hey, men, put this stuff into place and, change your morning routine, your night routine. Let's go take uncommon action. See you.